all aboard.
We've been looking forward to this for many, many years.
Irving's newest light rail station is now open. Hear what leaders are saying about the benefits. Plaza plans.
It'll be great, and I think you'll have more people that are attracted to the area.
Work begins soon to renovate William Square Plaza. We will preview what's to come. Flavorful fun.
Come on, is this all you got?
Some Irving teens take on a trivia challenge with a spicy twist. We'll take you to the first ever Hot Wing Challenge. Plus, the volunteers making a difference at a park where you can catch a new exhibit about World War I and how residents can get free mulch in April. Now on City Source. Some city aquatic facilities are reopening to residents. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Find out what to know before you go coming up. But first, Dart Light Rail is making a new stop in Irving. Dallas Area Rapid Transit hosted the ribbon cutting for the new Hidden Ridge station as a virtual event. It is located on the Orange Line between the North Lake College and Irving Convention Center stations. During the program, leaders spoke about the benefits of the new station to Dart passengers and the economy. It sits on land that was once Ben Carpenter's ranch. He was the founder of Las Colinas. Already, a huge Pioneer Natural Resources campus is located adjacent to that Dart station, and there is more to come.
As we develop this, we'll be working with Verizon as they expand their campus onto this site as well. In addition to that, there will be a hotel, there will be an innovation center, multifamily, as well as retail, and more office, as you see here with Pioneer. When this is completed, we'll have over 3 million square feet of Class A office space on this TOD.
Once the Hidden Ridge development is complete, people across Dallas and Irving and Fort Worth will have more opportunities to see what a truly amazing city Irving is.
We really look forward now to getting going, rolling up our sleeves. We're looking forward to working with Verizon, with the Irving Las Colinas Chamber, with the Las Colinas Association, the ICVB, that's what we call our Irving Economic Development Partnership, to continuing to fill this land with great quality, amenity-filled development. And we're already off to a great start.
The station also features a 136-space parking lot and provides the ability for riders to transfer to Dart bus service. This is Dart's 65th station in its light rail network. By this time next year, William Square Plaza, the home of the iconic Mustangs, will have a different look. We learned more about the big project that is about to get started.
I mean, you'll have individuals and families that...
Matt Donaldson always has something to see outside the William Square offices of FlowServe.
Favorite part of the view for sure is the Mustangs.
It is a view that's about to get even better. The Irving City Council approved plans to revitalize William Square Plaza with green space, adding grass, trees, tables, and more, all with the goal of softening the space, making it cooler and more inviting. It's $7.8 million in upgrades.
This plaza over the years has seen many people and received much attention worldwide. This is an opportunity for us to give it the second life.
Well, I think the best feature is bringing in more trees and grass to make this a much more plush area, more inviting for our tenants, for the community to come and spend time.
One of the improvements is this elevated platform, made to give people a better view of the Mustangs and make a perfect photo spot. Those Mustangs are not changing at all.
I mean, these things are designed to last forever.
Robert Glenn, the original sculptor, seen here with me in 2014, has been part of this planning.
It was interesting when we first started talking about what would we do for this facility and contacting Robert Glenn. He said, you know, I've been thinking about the same thing. How do we take it to the next level? How do we make it different, and how do we move it into the future? And so he was on board when we started looking at this.
The Urban Center has turned into a live, work, play environment.
Residents and other stakeholders also had a say as the teams involved presented the ideas during public meetings. To understand more of this, it helps to know that a tax increment finance district, or TIF, generates money that must stay in that area. How will it all be paid for?
Well, there was money left over in the TIF. The TIF was something that was put together about 20 years ago to reinvest the dollars in the urban center to make sure that we could continue the growth and development.
In addition to the city's project outside, the building's owners are funding big changes to the first floor of the Williams Square Towers.
As an ownership, we're doing some things to the lobby. We're creating tenant lounges, bringing in new retail. It's going to be walk-up retail, outdoor settings, redoing the lobby glass so that it's, more open setting where you can utilize patio and indoor features.
It also means the return of the Mustang Museum. Tell me about that.
Yes, we have been planning to open the Mustang Museum again as soon as the Williams Plaza finishes so that all of that opens up at the same time.
The city-run museum, seen here in file video, will also serve as a visitor center.
The Mustangs of Las Colinas by Robert Glenn is the #1 TripAdvisor spot for all tourists to come in. So we wanted to make sure that we had something that celebrated the artist, the sculpture, and Irving itself.
All of the teams involved want to leverage the iconic nature of this sculpture into one that further builds the economy.
I've been here at Flowserve for around 6 years. My kids know Dad works where the horses and the Mustangs are.
But Matt Donaldson's official title is Vice President of Human Resources. So he sees the value of location in attracting talent.
As candidates come in and prospective members of the community and they see what the area can offer, what Flowserve can offer, it's a for sure a sell. And so Flowserve and our recruiting group is very excited about it.
This company made a strong recommitment to Irving. Employees are about to move into these all-new offices at Williams Square. 4 floors will house the company's global headquarters, keeping them in the city and in these towers.
It's a great landmark, and that really helps us and makes it exciting.
Now they are all looking ahead.
This is just to continue to invest in the city to help boost the tax base and the ability to recruit from a business perspective.
So I'm looking forward to the areas where we can gather and be comfortable and enjoy the Mustangs.
Construction is expected to begin soon, with completion planned for the first quarter of next year. And as more retail moves in, Todd Hawkins says it's possible that the Mustang Museum and Visitor Center could extend its hours to cater to the after-work crowd. In other economic development news, the first Lowe's outlet in Texas is now open in Irving. It is at 3500 West Airport Freeway. That's the location of the former Lowe's store. It now sells scratch and dent merchandise at a markdown. Both large and small businesses felt the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in a lot of ways. Today, we're going to take a look at the impact on small business. Mary Ann Kellum is our guest. She's the president and CEO of the Irving Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Mary Ann, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Thomas, for having me here. I always love coming to ICTN and talk to you guys.
Well, we love having you. And of course, you were here about a year ago in those early weeks of the pandemic discussing the impact. How are the businesses you're in contact with doing now?
Actually, they're starting to do a lot better. We're seeing a lot more people coming in the stores and buying. Restaurants are getting fuller, gyms are getting fuller. I think overall it's kind of getting back to some normalcy, but definitely picking up.
What are the concerns you're still hearing that are lingering out there?
I think the biggest concern right now is that even though most of us have had our vaccines, there's still some talk out there about people that don't want the vaccine. They don't trust it, they don't know that there's enough testing, that there's enough whatever. And so my concern is that for those people that don't want to take the vaccine, then that's jeopardizing other people. We still have vulnerable people like the young teens that haven't been vaccinated. So again, by not being vaccinated, you're still putting others at risk. And I think that's the biggest concern.
Yeah, and we hear about a range of programs to help businesses. How can owners keep up with them and check all of those criteria? Seems like it might be confusing to navigate all of that.
It is. I think the easiest thing to do is go to sba.gov because everything is changing almost daily. I mean, seriously, there's so many changes that's the best way to keep up with it. But there's a lot of new programs, and that's probably the best way to get informed.
And now, do people come to your office or connect with you virtually, I guess, in these times to kind of get answers to some of those questions?
Absolutely, and we're there to help them answer questions, guide them to the right program, even help them with the application process, because that tends to be a little tedious and sometimes challenging for some people, so we help them with that. Also, making sure that they're connected to the right lender. that's a big plus. So we're trying to do whatever we can to help our small businesses.
Yeah, we know you've done a lot of that, connecting business people and resources. And one specific resource you have is a COVID test. Tell us about that.
That is an exciting event that we have going on, or activities that we have been given test kits by the governor's office. And we actually can sign up businesses to become administrators for those test kits for their employees. And that has been a game changer, because what it does, it gives you results in 15 minutes. And it's not the one that they used to do in the beginning where they stuck the swab all the way up. This one actually just goes around the wall of the nostril. Very easy for anyone to do, but you do have to be certified, and it's about a 30-minute process. And we have handed out over 1,300 kits.
And for businesses seeing this that are interested in getting some of those tests, what are the steps?
The best thing to do is contact the office, our chamber office, and let us know, because we would then send you the link to the Texas Department of Emergency Management to actually register. And then once you're registered, you do the test and do your certification, and then come by and pick up the kit. It's real simple.
And as an organization, you've held a lot of virtual events over the past year to share some of that information and help people network. How have people adjusted to these virtual sessions?
I think if you had asked us this a year and a half ago, we would have gone, we could never do that. But you know what? We pivot and we go with the flow. Everybody now is, I think, an expert at it, right? Everybody's been doing them for so long now. But all of our events are virtual, and we'll be through July, and we will be back hopefully in person in August. But we have done all our networking events. We have done all our power hours, our Café con Nosotros, and people are coming to do what they can't do in person.
There is one exception to that all virtual programming. I know you're eager to promote an upcoming golf tournament, and we'll put the information on the screen as we continue to talk about it. What does the Irving Hispanic Chamber do with the money raised at that event?
Our golf tournament this year, which has been postponed twice already, is scheduled for May 21st, and shotgun start is at 1 o'clock. It's here in Irving at the Irving Golf Club. But what we do with those funds is the proceeds raised from the golf tournament actually go to just the administration of the office, putting on our programs and stuff. But everything that's raised from the hole-in-ones, all of that stuff goes directly to our education foundation, where we give away scholarships.
So an important initiative there. You can sign up and learn more about that tournament and all of the networking events on the Chamber's website. Mary Ann Kellum, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Thomas.
A lot more residents are getting their COVID vaccines as supplies are becoming more and more available. Many grocery stores, pharmacies, and doctors' offices are among the locations now offering vaccines. Parkland Health and Hospital System is offering COVID vaccines without an appointment to people over the age of 16 at the Ellis Davis Fieldhouse in Dallas. The site is open Monday through Saturday from 11 until 4. Just show up. Also, you can still make appointments. Call 1-855-466-8639, which is 1-855-IMMUNE9. The line is open 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. daily. You can also register and learn more at dallascountycovid.org. The county will assign you a vaccination date, time, and location. Meanwhile, new assistance programs are available for people facing financial and housing struggles because of COVID-19. There are programs for renters, people with mortgages, and the homeless. To learn more about the requirements and how to apply, visit cityofirving.org/COVID-housing or call 972-721-4899. Irving registered voters will head to the polls on May 1st for the city's general municipal election for districts 4, 6, and 8. The ballot will also include 12 propositions for the issuance of up to $563.4 million in bonds for capital improvement projects. The city does not currently anticipate an increase in the tax rate as a result of the bond election. The proposed bond projects include street and transportation improvements, city facilities and infrastructure, along with improvements in the areas of police, animal services, fire, parks and rec, information technology, library, the Arts Center, and joint public safety facilities. An 18-member City Council appointed Citizen Bond Task Force Committee worked for several months collecting public input and meeting with city leaders. The task force presented recommendations to City Council, and the propositions were then finalized. Here are the dates to keep in mind. Early voting runs April 19th through 27th. Election Day is May 1st. Find polling locations at dallascountyvotes.org. The city secretary's office can answer election questions. That number is 972-721-2493. And let's heat it up now. A new event at Lively Point Youth Center had participants working up a sweat without even leaving their seats. It was a hot wing challenge with a cash prize on the line. Robert Sheik covered the spicy fun.
Combining spice,
catch your breath there?
I can.
With speed. 6 Irving ISD students battled to become the king of wings in the Hot Wing Challenge presented by Irving Parks and Recreation at Lively Point Youth Center.
There's a show that I absolutely love on YouTube, and I say, you know what, why don't I try to bring that into the teens? I know that teens like spicy stuff. I like spicy stuff. So I said, let me try to come up with a creative idea and put it out and have teens sign up for it, and it just came out to be a great event.
Inspired by the popular YouTube series Hot Ones, the Hot Wing Challenge tests these students' knowledge of Irving with a series of trivia questions while eating chicken wings drenched in flavorful spices from the Irving-based hot sauce company, Melinda's.
You look like you got the air knocked out of your lungs. No, just my mouth.
The wings continued to get progressively hotter and hotter, but these competitors were not about to chicken out.
Who was the athletic director that was inducted into the Irving ISD Athletic Hall of Fame, Class 2019?
Joe Barnett.
Correct.
Come on, is this all you got?
Whew.
Oh, you're dying. You're dying harder than I am. I ain't dying. You're forgetting me.
You are breathing a little heavy here. Is that the ghost pepper?
It ain't ghost pepper. Bring it on.
All right, another round, Megan. Do you have another round in you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah? How is it going?
It's kind of spicy, kind of burning my lips, but not much.
These guys are tough, man. I tell you, they did a great job. I think they're trying to act a little tougher and trying to mask it a little bit, but I could see their reactions and their faces, and I think everybody's sweating. I was back there tossing the wings, and I won't need my sinus medicine today.
You sound like you're in trouble here, Ethan.
I feel lightheaded.
Organizers kept adding fuel to the fire, saving the hottest wings for the final round. The Scorpion, a sauce with enough sting to humble even the toughest of competitors.
It is the biggest one I got so far.
And this is going to be the hottest one.
Yeah, man, they want me to lose, man.
So this is the last hot sauce. It is the Scorpion hot sauce, and this one has 2 million Scovilles.
Everyone in Texas knows what a jalapeno tastes like. So the Scoville unit scale was invented to test the heat of a chili pepper. So a jalapeno pepper is 5,000 Scoville units. So the hottest one we had in the competition today was 2 million Scoville units. So a huge gap there, really hot stuff. You know, you're getting up there with bear mace and stuff like that.
You have some kind of all over your face here.
I don't mind.
Is that because you're afraid to take it all?
I'm not gonna take it all. It's to show I'm tough. This is my war paint.
The trivia contest came down to a dead heat between a pair of Irving High School students, freshman Isaiah Bustillos,
April 14th, 1914.
Correct.
and senior George Cornejo.
John Curtis Denis.
Correct.
George won the tiebreaker, earning himself a $350 prize. But afterward, he seemed more interested in devouring more delicious wings than spending his winnings.
I never thought they were actually going to be that delicious. It's just going to be hot, but not flavors, but they have flavor.
The Hot Wing Challenge gave these students a fiery and flavorful afternoon of fun and camaraderie during an unprecedented school year that's kept so many events on the back burner.
To enjoy experience, I finally get to go out, do something that's fun, learning.
It's really fun actually coming out to go meet other people, because I usually don't go out much with other people. Like at school, we don't really do much.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it kind of made me chuckle a little bit. But it was absolutely just amazing to see. And just seeing the kids just have a good time. And just seeing that, okay, like they wanted to do something like this.
A fun new event to spice up the spring. Robert Sheik for City Source.
Also of interest to young people, the city's Parks and Rec department is hiring lifeguards. American Red Cross certification is required, and classes are available this month and next. The minimum age is 16. Learn more at cityofirving.org/lifeguards. On a related topic, the North Lake Natatorium is reopening to Irving residents on April 19th. Reservations are required. Make those through cityofirving.org/IrvingRec. The center will be open 5 until 8 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, then 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This announcement follows the reopening of the Heritage Aquatic Center. Note that locker rooms and showers at both facilities remain closed. More details on all of this are available at cityofirving.org/aquatics. Keep Irving Beautiful held its annual Don't Mess with Texas Trash Off at Trinity View Park. This year, organizers took extra steps for safety during this ongoing pandemic. They limited the number of participants and staggered start times. Our team was there to hear from people involved.
Today we are at Trinity View Park, which is a great park here in Irving.
We're here at the park today and we're doing a cleanup along the Trinity River.
And as you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff that collects when the Trinity rises and falls.
We're looking forward to getting a lot of good exercise, some beautiful sun today, and picking up lots of bags of trash.
I'm here to help out Keep Irving Beautiful, which is an amazing organization. It's great to see all these people out here that really care about the community and want to lend a hand.
Today we have about 100. Normally we have about 300, but because of the situation with the pandemic and our social distancing, we're trying to keep it in a smaller group so we just stay safe.
I'm leading a group of students from Singley Academy with Irving ISD. I'm the sponsor for the National Honor Society. We're just happy that the event is in person. We haven't had a lot of events in person this year.
It's great to see the youth out here. I think litter abatement is extremely important.
It's really important for me that the kids understand that this is their community, they're part of that community.
I'm very grateful for all the volunteers that come out and spend their leisure time to try and help our parks and our waterways to be litter free.
It makes me feel good. When I lay my head down at night on my pillow, I know that I've done something to help my community and my city.
The volunteers at that event collected more than 1,800 pounds of trash and recyclables. Because attendance was limited, some participated virtually in their own neighborhoods. They collected another 150 pounds of trash and recyclables. The city will host its annual Arbor Day Celebration on Saturday, April 24th. This year, the theme is Healthy Trees, Healthy Lives. Interactive signs along a walking path will educate people about the benefits of trees. The Parks Department will also plant a tree to recognize everyone who has struggled with mental health during this pandemic. There will be educational booths and giveaways while supplies last, and those giveaways include a tree seedling. The city's Arbor Day celebration, as I mentioned, is on Saturday, April 24th. It's from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. outside Center Park Recreation Center. Staying on the green theme, Irving Solid Waste Services Department is offering free mulch to residents. This mulch is created from the brush collected curbside. Solid Waste Services will load loose mulch into a pickup truck or onto a trailer. It is a good idea to bring a tarp to cover the mulch for your drive home. Residents can also bring a portable container to load themselves. Throughout April, the free mulch is available Wednesdays from 8 until 4 and weekends from 8 until noon at the Hunter Farrell landfill. That's at 110 East Hunter Farrell Road. Irving residents have a chance to learn more about World War I. The Irving Archives and Museum is the premier venue for this exhibit that will travel nationally. It is called World War I America, and it's described as an immersive look at the transformative years of 1916 to 1920 in this country. The exhibit is open through May 25th by reservation only. Make those reservations at irvingarchivesandmuseum.com. Use the code FRIENDS21 and the Friends of the Irving Museums will cover your admission fee while supplies last. The City of Irving has a way residents can keep up with progress on its strategic goals set by City Council. Find the new dashboard at cityofirving.org/strategic-plan. The plan is based on input from council, staff, residents, visitors, and businesses. The dashboard shows resident satisfaction with code enforcement, quality of life, and other key indicators is on the rise. It's time now for our Pets of the Week, so let's get a virtual visit to the Animal Care Campus. Michael Whiteside with the DFW Humane Society joins us. Good to see you, Michael.
Good to see you too, Thomas.
And first up, we have Winnie today. Tell me about Winnie.
Winnie is a really fun dog. She is about 8 months old, so she's still a puppy. We have her listed as an Australian cattle dog mix. There's probably a little bit of terrier and probably a little bit of Australian shepherd in there as well. She is really energetic, but she loves people, and she's just a huge bundle of energy.
That is nice. And for someone maybe looking for a bigger dog, you have Sancho. Tell me about Sancho.
Yeah, so Sancho is another dog that we took to an offsite event this past weekend, and he's about a year old, so he's still got some puppy energy, but he is another one that just really wants to hang out and have a great time. He did fantastic on a leash. He enjoyed meeting everybody that he saw, and he's just kind of a big love bug and kind of a goofball. But he's a terrier mix, probably a little bit of cattle dog in there as well. So he's, both of those are kind of dogs that really need some structure and need a job to do. So they're going to be great for a family that has time to interact with them and really give them the focus and the tasks that they need so that they keep active and keep busy.
Just getting an update from you now, a year into this pandemic or a little more, we've seen several impacts. One, adoptions generally are on the increase. More people have been looking for companion animals, but also the economic challenges linger. How are you able to help pet owners who have experienced economic challenges?
We have a couple of options. The overall program is really called Angel for Keeps, and it actually covers, occasionally we can assist with some vet bills or boarding, but the main focus of it really is our pet food pantry with donations from the public of dry dog food, canned dog food, dry cat food, and wet cat food, and even litter. When people are having financial difficulties and the one thing that they can't really afford right now is going to be maybe pet food to keep their pet in the home, all they have to do is give us a call, and if we have the food available, we will give them whatever we can based on the dogs or number of pets that they have and how much they might need based on the age and the size. So it's a great opportunity if someone can't necessarily make a financial contribution right now, but can donate just any bag of food or cans of food, dogs or cats. We can help somebody in our community that might not be able to afford that right now.
You're always filling us in on new ways to help, fostering, adopting, donating food, money. So many ways to get involved at the Animal Care Campus.
Definitely. If you can think of it, there's probably a way to help.
All right. Michael Whiteside, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Thanks, Thomas.
And the best way to adopt right now is to call the Animal Care Campus and make arrangements to meet. DFW Humane Society's number is 972-721-7788. For Irving Animal Services, call 972-721-2256. Also, check out the websites you see on your screen. The Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau is marking National Travel and Tourism Week. We will find out how the hospitality industry is doing in this challenged economy next time on City Source. Plus, we are working on a story I am very eager to share with you. We'll explain how some Irving dogs are finding homes in the Northeast, and it's a program you can get involved with. We'll explain how next time. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also find us on YouTube at youtube.com/thecityofirving. Subscribe and you can get notifications when we upload new videos. And that's it for this edition of City Source. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy and we'll see you next time.